It's time to say good morning to you, Grenada, Carriacou, Petite Martinique, the rest of the Eastern Caribbean, the rest of the world. It's Good Morning Grenada for today. It's Monday, the 18th day of August. And of course, I'm Gordon Joseph, and you know who you are. So happy to be in your company once again. And I do hope that you had yourselves a great weekend, a restful weekend, and, a prayerful weekend as well. And that you're up and ready to face the challenges of this brand new week. It's a good day to have a good day. Yeah, he never fails. Good morning to the world. Folks, this guy is going to be in Grenada come the 24th of October for a Thanksgiving and prayers session. I'm anxiously awaiting to see him perform this one again, man. Blessed Messenger. Yeah. All those of you up at His Majesty's prison, good morning to you, Fleshy and Gangster Cop and Mr. Baker. Good morning to the commissioner and the staff. Yeah. It's 22 minutes on to the 7 o'clock hour. And of course, let me get into that message my friend sends me every day. Good morning. Today is a beautiful day. May God take care of all your needs, touch your life with contentment, bless your heart with love and faith, comfort your soul with gladness and inner peace, grant you good health, lasting comfort, and relief from the burdens of life. God is good all the time, and we usually say all the time, God is good. And then there's this other one, Monday blessings. For the Lord taketh pleasure to his people. He will beautify the meek with salvation. That's coming from Psalms 149 and verse 4. May knowing Jesus Christ bring you peace to bless each day, hope for each tomorrow, and the joy for every season. The Lord bless you spiritually, physically, mentally, and financially. Praise the Lord in Jesus Christ's mighty name. Good morning. Have a blessed day and a favorable week. Thank you, bro. Hope you're doing well. Whenever I do this, Tony Julian comes to mind. Good morning, Tone. How are you doing? Hope you're doing fine, all right? Yeah, hope you had a great weekend, bro. Hope all is well with you. 21 minutes on to 7 o'clock. Cruz. Good morning. Yeah, you and Anil take advantage of Peck and George yesterday. All the advantages. Eggies, what's up, Papi? You and Chief, all you good? Yeah. Esther and family in that's Palmrose, right? Mount Agnes area. Good morning, Red Bull. Neil and the family. Fish and his mom and the family. Miss Rhino and the team. Mr. Rhino, what's up? All you good? All right, the word of the day today, we're running out of time. That word is elation. Elation. E-L-E-L-A-T-I-O-N. Elation. And it means great happiness and excitement. Elation. Here's how we can use that word in a sentence. She felt elation when she received the job offer. That's a nice feeling, huh? Imagine you're unemployed and you sent out an application, you went to an interview, and then they tell you, okay, you've got the job. Here are your do's and don'ts. Nice. Petlin, good morning to you and the family. The folks in Munich, good morning to the Maxwin family. Urban, good morning to you, Urban Mason and family. Branny, what's up? Eric Galba Mitchell. Kitty Cat and Alwyn. Ariel. Judy and Zamora Plenty, good morning. And it's Yulin Alexander, Sherry and Nichols. Monica Mayrose Williams, good morning. Reverend Samuel Caesar. And the folks in East Flatbush, Brooklyn. Yolan Swan is in the building. Good morning. Nadisha, this is your turn. The motivational tip of the day. Tanti Marcy, Keisha, Khalid, the folks in Care Bears, good morning. Now here's what you got to do. You've got to start where you are. You don't need to wait for the perfect moment. Start now, even if it's with limited resources or knowledge. Yeah. Start where you are. What is important is that you've got a plan and you work on it. You start where you are. Don't wait for the $1 million to become a millionaire. Start from, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And the sooner you learn that, the better for you, man. The better, the better, the better, the better. Good. What's buzzing today? Well, traffic changes ahead as road closure in Grandans begins today. In the region, citizens march against a proposed wiretap legislation. That's in Barbados. Internationally, more than 200 missing in flood-hit district in Pakistan. And in sports, Romel Ventu is the youngest chess player currently representing Grenada at the FIDE World Under-16 Chess Olympiad in Colombia. And Kirani James, the Jaguar, does it again. Yeah. Those are the stories that are buzzing. They'll be coming up momentarily. Andre Jerome, good morning to you and the entire family, man. Mom, how you doing? The folks in Birch Grove, good morning. Teacher Carl Humphrey, Pastor George Fletcher and family. Sister Fletcher, how you doing? No force and walk yet, right? Take your time. All right. Auntie, good morning to you, Miss Winifred Hancock. And Stella, the Balwant. Good morning. Folks, the AM edition of News, Sports, and the Weather comes up right after this. Before I do this, I want to say good morning to Zeggy and the folks out there in Munlong. Good morning, good morning, good morning, folks. The news is up next.
Need to check your bill balance? Use the Grenlec mobile app. Open the Grenlec mobile app and tap the icon labeled Balances at the bottom of the screen. View your bill details, including your current bill balance, the due date by which you must settle your bill, the amount and date of the last payment you made. It's quick, easy, and available 24/7. Convenience at your fingertips.
There are lots of reasons to own your future now. Lots of dreams and lots of plans. Lots of ways to own your land. With ACB by your side. Lots of ways to own with pride. Lots of chances to make it yours. Lots of ways to open doors. Lots of space to build much more. Lots of reasons to own your future now. There are lots of reasons to own your future now.
Start building your tomorrow today with a LOTS loan from ACB Grenada Bank.
There are lots of reasons to own your future now.
LOTS, land ownership, tomorrow secured.
Terms and conditions apply.
Stumps ready? The biggest party in sports is back. It's Republic Bank CPL 2025. Bowls off August 14th to September 21st. 34 matches, 6 teams, 6 nations. Pure Caribbean cricket frenzy. From big sixes to deadly yorkers, catch every boundary, every wicket, every moment. Live on GBN TV and Classic Radio. This is not just cricket. This is CPL 2025. Don't miss a ball.
GBN's broadcast of CPL 2025 is made possible by Republic Bank, Hubbards, Grenlec, Echo Blue Limited, Demerara Mutual Life, Answer Coatings, and Flow.
This is the GBN Morning News for today, Monday, August 18th, 2025. Coming up in the news, traffic changes ahead as road closure in Grandans begins today. In the region, citizens march against proposed wiretap legislation in Barbados. Internationally, more than 200 missing in flood-hit district in Pakistan. And in sports, Romel Ventu is the youngest chess player currently representing Grenada at the FIDE World Under-16 Chess Olympiad in Colombia. We've got these and more after these messages. Don't you go anywhere.
Attention all divers, snorkelers and underwater enthusiasts. Effective May 15th, 2025, all visitors to the renowned Mullinaire Underwater Sculpture Park will be required to pay a small fee of US $3.50 or EC $10 per person. These fees are essential to support the ongoing maintenance and repairs of the sculptures, as well as the development of new features to ensure the park remains a world-class attraction. Payment can be made through the Grenada Tourism Authority's online payment portal, available on the Pure Grenada website, www.puregrenada.com. We thank you for your support in enhancing this extraordinary underwater product. This announcement is brought to you by the Grenada Tourism Authority and the Ministry of Tourism, dedicated to protecting and conserving Grenada's resources for the enjoyment of all.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Gordon Joseph with the details. Motorists and commuters in the south of the island are being advised to prepare for temporary changes to the traffic flow in Grandans St. George as pipe-laying works get underway for the Southern St. George Water Supply Expansion Project. According to a release from the Traffic Department of the RGPF, a section of the Grandans Public Road from the Golf Course intersection to the Food Fair traffic light will be closed to vehicular traffic nightly from 7:30 p.m. to 2 a.m. starting today, August 18th. This closure is expected to remain in effect for several weeks. The RGPF notes that the roadworks is part of ongoing infrastructure upgrades to improve the water supply system in the southern part of the island. As part of the temporary traffic arrangements, no vehicles will be allowed to travel north on the Grandans Public Road from the Montu intersection near the Food Fair traffic light. Drivers coming from the southern end of the island will be rerouted via Montu Public Road through Carland Park and onto Golf Course Public Road. All other traffic arrangements in the area will remain unchanged. The RGPF is appealing to the public's cooperation and patience as its works progress and apologizes for any inconvenience caused. Meanwhile, the Traffic Department of the RGPF is advising the general public, especially motorists, of a significant traffic change affecting the Morris Bishop Highway. Effective today, Monday, 18th August 2025, the northbound lane of the highway will be closed to vehicular traffic daily from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. until further notice. This temporary closure is necessary to facilitate pipe-laying works under the Southern St. George Water Supply Expansion Project. Here are the traffic changes and alternative routes. Vehicles will not be allowed to enter the northbound lane from the True Blue roundabout. All traffic traveling from the southernmost parts of the island will be diverted through Frequency and the Dusty Highway. The RGPF notes that the project will be carried out in phases. During the initial phase, vehicles will still be able to access the upper portion of the northbound lane via intersections at Frequency and the Grandans Housing Scheme. The section of road will remain open while work is conducted on the lower part of the Maurice Bishop Highway. The RGPF is appealing for the public cooperation and patience and apologizes for any inconvenience caused during this critical infrastructure upgrade. Motorists are urged to obey all traffic signs and instructions from traffic officers on duty. Dr. Ronan C.A. Francis, Executive Director of the Partnership Initiative for Sustainable Land Management, PISLM, has paid a courtesy visit to the Honorable Lennox Andrews, Grenada's Minister for Economic Development, Planning, Agriculture, Lands and Forestry. The meeting, which was held last week, focused on strengthening collaborative efforts between Grenada and PISLM to advance sustainable land and soil management, particularly in the face of increasing climate-related challenges. Key topics of discussion included several PLISM-led projects aimed at enhancing sustainable agricultural practices and land rehabilitation across the region. These include the CSIDS Soil Care Project, Phase 1 and 2, with implementation set to begin in the first quarter of 2026. The Integrated Land Management Project in Kiariaku, which seeks to promote ecosystem health and sustainable land use. The Capacity Building Initiative for Transparency Project, focused on enhancing institutional frameworks for climate and land management reporting. Dr. Francis and Minister Andrews also explored opportunities for collaboration on addressing land degradation in Petite Martinique, an area significantly impacted by Hurricane Beryl. Discussions emphasized the importance of rehabilitating agricultural lands and promoting climate-resilient practices through the PLISM's research, advisory, and capacity building on new adaptation technologies facility. Both parties reaffirmed their commitment to sustainable land management and expressed optimism about future partnerships that will support Grenada's long-term environmental and agricultural resilience. That concludes the first segment of the news. The local segments stay with us, the region and the regional and international developments. They are straight ahead. In the region, we head to Barbados, where concerned citizens, civil society groups, and advocates for privacy took to the streets on Saturday to protest the proposed wireless communications interceptions bill. The demonstration, which began at Kensington Oval and ended in Independence Square, was organized under the banner "Citizens to March Against Warrantless Wiretaps." Organizers argued that while the government promotes the bill as a crime-fighting tool, its provisions for warrantless interception of communications threaten to erode constitutional rights and open the door to abuse and political targeting. Democratic Labour Party Representative Maxine McLean, one of the speakers at the event, accused the government of overreach. She is quoted as saying, "It hurts my heart today that this distinguished Parliament of Barbados is being used to abuse the rights of Barbadians. The government does not get a warrant first to tap into my telephone, whether it be my landline, my cell phone, my email, or whatever else." While acknowledging the need for stronger crime-fighting legislation, McLean maintained that the bill goes too far. Meanwhile, the Mia Mottley administration has announced planned changes to the Interception of Communications Bill following protests and widespread criticism. It was announced Saturday night that necessary amendments will be made to the exception clause in the bill, which was passed in the House of Assembly last week. Prime Minister Mia Mottley will deliver a national address in which she is expected to outline the factors that led to the decision to amend the clause, as well as how the adjustment will be executed to ensure interceptions only by a judge's warrant. In the media statement issued issued on Saturday, it was stated that the Prime Minister will speak candidly with Barbadians about a number of other pieces of legislations that were recently debated and ratified in the House of Assembly. These include the Criminal Proceedings Witness Anonymity Bill to offer greater protection to witnesses in criminal proceedings. Also, the Police Amendment Bill that facilitates the upgrading of special constables fully into the ranks of the Barbados Police Force Service, or the Barbados Police Service. The Jurors Bill that will significantly enlarge the pool of citizens from which jurors can be selected, and also the Firearms Amendment Act. Looking further afield, European leaders have said they will join Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky at his meeting with U.S. President Donald Trump at the White House today. It comes after Trump failed to reach a deal on ending the war in Ukraine during a meeting with Russian President Vladimir Putin in Alaska on Friday. The president has since said he wants to bypass securing a ceasefire in Ukraine in favor of a permanent peace agreement. Those traveling to Washington include Sir Keir Starmer, the British Prime Minister, French President Emmanuel Macron, Chancellor Friedrich Merz of Germany, European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen, and NATO Secretary General Mark Rutte. European leaders have reacted with caution to the outcome of the Trump-Putin meeting, seeking not to criticize the change of direction despite their long-held support for a ceasefire. Putin reportedly presented Trump with a peace offer that would require Ukraine withdrawing from the Donetsk region of the Donbass in a return for Russia freezing the front lines in Zaporizhia and Kherson. More than 200 people remain missing in one district of northwest Pakistan as a result of devastating monsoon flooding and landslides. Flash floods have killed more than 300 people in Pakistan and Pakistan-administered Kashmir in recent days, with most of the deaths recorded in the mountainous Khyber province. A local official in the worst affected Bunar district said at least 209 people were still missing there, but it is feared that number could rise. Rescue teams have buried 8 unidentified bodies as there were no family members found alive to claim them. Monsoon rains between June and September deliver about 3/4 of the South Asia's annual rainfall. While landslides and flash floods are common as a result, scientists say that climate change is making these weather events more intense and more frequent. That's the regional and international news. Stay with us. The sporting highlights are straight ahead. Good morning, sporting fans, and well, in a brief story, congratulations are in order for Kirani Jaguar King James, placing first in the men's 400 meters in the 2025 NASAC Senior Championship held in Freeport, the Bahamas. He clocked in a time of 44.48 seconds. GBN will have a more comprehensive story on that event for you in a subsequent broadcast. A 5-member team left Grenada on Friday to attend the FIDE World Under-16 Chess Olympiad in Barranquilla, Colombia. The first round of games was held on Saturday, with the competition running until August 23rd, 2025. The team representing Grenada at the Colombia Olympiad comprises Jada Gill of St. Joseph's Convent, Aidan Victor of Presentation Brothers College, Jaden Pierre of Grenada Boys Secondary School, and Romel Ventu of the Island Montessori School. Gennard Roberts serves as the captain coach of the team. The team was selected after playoffs held last June, with the 4 players emerging at the top of the list, youngest being 9-year-old Ventu. All 4 players represented Grenada in the friendly bilateral invitational chess tournament with St. Vincent in March this year. Gill and Ventu also represented Grenada at the Aruba Open Chess Championships in October of 2024. The Columbia Junior Olympiad represents the highest level tournament for all 4 players. It is the second time ever that Grenada is fielding a team to a junior chess Olympiad. In 2024, September to be exact, Grenada fielded 10 players, 5 females, 5 males at the FIDE 45th Chess Olympiad in Budapest, Hungary. Grenada became a member of the International Chess Federation in 2020. That's all the sports at this time. We'll have more sports in our luncheon edition and also in our primetime newscast. Stay with us. The weather forecast is straight ahead.
Whether you're refreshing a bedroom or giving your home a bold new look, the Color Shop has the perfect paint and tools to make it happen, inside and out. With quality finishes for every surface and accessories to match, we make painting easy from start to finish. Whether it's a DIY weekend or a contractor starting a brand new project, the Color Shop is the trusted choice.
And folks, for the latest weather forecast, we join forecaster Jonathan Price at the forecast desk at the MBIA. Good Monday morning to you, Jonathan.
Good morning to you and good morning, listeners. Here is the weather for today, Monday the 18th of August, 2025, as recorded at the Morris Bishop International Airport. It is currently generally fair, with winds coming from the southeast at 15 miles per hour. Barometric pressure is 1014.1 millibars, which is above normal and rising. Present temperature is 29.2 degrees Celsius and relative humidity 78%. Yesterday's maximum was 31.3 degrees Celsius and the minimum last night 28.6 degrees Celsius. No rainfall was recorded over the past 24 hours, hence the total for the month remains at 24.2 millimeters. And now for the public forecast for Grenada, Carriacou, and Petite Martinique Valley for today and tonight. The weather is expected to be generally fair, with brief isolated showers during partly cloudy spells. Today's max will be 31.5 degrees Celsius, with winds easterly to southeasterly at 12 to 22 miles per hour. Seas will be slight to moderate, with waves 2 to 4 feet in open waters. High tide will be at 12:15 p.m. and low tide at 4:30 p.m. Sunset will be at 6:25 and sunrise at 5:56. Just to repeat the public forecast for today and tonight, the weather is expected to be generally fair, with brief isolated showers during partly cloudy spells. From the forecast of Skyline Mars Bishop International Airport, I'm Jonathan Price. Have a great week.
Thank you very much, Jonathan. You do likewise. Folks, the weather forecast came to you with the kind compliments of Rennick & Thompson Company Limited.
At Oasis Pet and Garden, we bring you the best products at the best prices nationwide. Wholesale prices available on selected items. Come take advantage of our amazing in-store discounts. At Oasis Pet and Garden, there is something for everyone. To order and for more information, contact Oasis Pet and Garden today. Or contact us on Facebook or Instagram. Oasis Pet and Garden, a home for farmers.
It's 5 minutes after 7 o'clock. To end the news, a recap of the headlines. Traffic changes ahead as road closure in Grandlands begins today. In the region in Barbados, citizens march against proposed wiretap legislation. Internationally, more than 200 missing in flood-hit district in Pakistan. And in sports, Kirani Jaguar James does it again. And Romel Ventu is the youngest chess player currently currently representing Grenada at the FIDE World Under 16 Chess Olympiad in Colombia. That has been the morning edition of news for today, Monday, 18th August 2025. On behalf of the entire news department, I'm Gordon Joseph, thanking you for viewing and listening, wishing you a productive day, and extending that invitation to you to stick and stay with the network, because we are with you anywhere and everywhere.
Freedom is driven to pursue that passion that keeps you up at night and makes you smile in your sleep. Freedom is bold to embrace the possibilities that can open up your world and conquer new heights. Freedom is fabulous, with bits and pieces that enhance the quality of your life. Freedom is what you do with the flexibility to change path or direction when you need to. Freedom breeds ambition and purpose while having loads of fun along the way. But most of all, freedom is well-deserved for the road traveled and the journey still to come. Unleash your freedom with Nexa Credit Union. Call us on 440-1354 or visit our website to pre-apply. Apply now. Freedom awaits. Terms and conditions apply. Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
Remind yourself what life is all about. Adventure awaits in the all-new Photon Tunneler G7. Expand your lifestyle, your boundaries, your imagination.
One day, I woke up and, they painted a set of pedestrian crossing all along the streets. Nobody told us how to use that thing properly.
I know how.
You're serious?
Every safe, good driver knows about these things. As a driver, you have to be very attentive. You're coming up close to a pedestrian cross, you start slowing down immediately, looking to see if there's any pedestrian on the side getting ready to cross. If there is, you stop on the line that is a certain distance before the crosswalk. Then you would see the pedestrian put their hands out, looking directly at you, indicating that they are going to cross. And only when you have come to a complete stop, that is when they will quickly and safely cross to the other side. And then you continue happily on your journey.
Stop, look, hand out, eye contact, wait for pedestrian to cross. Then you happily continue on your journey.
This message is brought to you by this group of insurance companies, the Traffic Advisory Body, and the Traffic Department.
It is important to know what your road signs and markings means. The zigzag lines means you should not park in the marked area. Parking is allowed inside the solid white lines on the edge of the road. Remember, look out for pedestrians. Pedestrians, be sure the vehicle comes to a complete stop before crossing. These tips can save your life. These tips can make our roads safer for all users. Be safe, be seen, be smart. A message from the Traffic Department of the Royal Grenada Police Force.
Stepping off the plane, it's so easy to breathe again. Life in the big city has finally took its toll. And it's been so long, but I'm finally home. And what better place to rest my weary.
And we all know the saying, time is money. Meet Candice and Oliver. They both have busy days ahead. Let's see how that goes. Candice is in a rush, off to the bank, again. Oh, looks like she didn't plan for traffic, or this long line either. Now let's check in on Oliver. His morning starts a little differently. Using his phone, Oliver makes a peer-to-peer transfer and pays his bills, all while having his morning coffee. At the store, Oliver checks his finances with online banking. Candice? Still waiting. Back to Oliver. He stops at the bank to meet his loan officer. While waiting, he schedules a payment and makes a wire transfer. Wondering about Candice? Yup, still waiting. Candice could be like Oliver if she uses Co-op Bank's e-solutions. Make your day easier with Co-op Bank's swift, simple, and secure e-banking platform. Bank on your terms, from anywhere, at any time. Click, tap, done. Banking just got easier.
Welcome home.
We now join Corporal Troy Paul from the Traffic Department of the RGPF for this morning's traffic report. Good morning, Corporal Paul.
Good morning to you and good morning to all your listeners. It is always a pleasure to be back on your program again. And it's Monday morning, and we're here to let the drivers know what to expect today as we proceed into today's... as we proceed towards today. And this morning, so far, the traffic is a bit quiet, with little to no traffic in most of our streets at the moment. However, we're starting seeing traffic in the Grenada area, which is expected, and we expect that to get heavier as we get closer to the 8 o'clock hour. Also, we start seeing some bit of movement along the Calavini Public Road, which leads on to the Woodlands Public Road and onto the Grandlands Public Road. And today, we expect some heavy flow of traffic in the Grandlands area, and we'll bring you a little bit of it, what is expected as we progress into today. However, the accident state for the past 24 hours, which was Sunday, is a total of 4 minor accidents, which is not too bad, but we still want to encourage drivers to drive safely along our nation's road. I'm looking forward to the day where we have no accidents to report for a particular day, but nonetheless, 4 is reasonable, and we continue to employ drivers to drive safely, along with pedestrians to use pedestrian crossing and walk safely along our nation's road. But some bit of information. We'll have some road closures today, and this will definitely affect motorists as early as 9 a.m. this morning. And I will start temporary road closure for the Morris Bishop Highway. The Traffic Department of the Royal Grenada Police Force hereby notifies the general public, particularly motorists, that the northbound lane of the Morris Bishop Highway will be closed to vehicular traffic starting Monday the 18th of August 2025, which is today, between the hours of 9 a.m. and 6 p.m. I want persons to pay particular attention to the timing here. 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. This closure is necessary to facilitate the laying of pipes as part of the Southern St. George Water Supply Expansion Project. During this closure, the following traffic arrangement will be implemented. No entry will be permitted to enter the northbound lane of the Morris Bishop Highway from its intersection with True Blue roundabout. So if you're coming up from Point Lane, you will not be able to access the Morris Bishop Highway from that. You will have to use the frequency or the Dusty Highway Public Road. Alternative traveling from the southernmost areas of the island will be diverted by frequency and the Dusty Highway Public Road. Please note that this project will execute in phases. During this time, vehicles will be able to access the upper portion of the northbound lane from its intersection with Frequency and the Grandlands Housing Scheme Main Road. This portion of the road will be accessible while work is being carried out on the lower portion of the Morris Bishop Highway. The RGPF thanks members of the public for their cooperation and understanding and apologize for any inconvenience caused. So the Frequency Public Road and the Dusty Highway Public Road will be rather busy today, as that lane will be closed off from the roundabout of the True roundabout to vehicular traffic. But however, persons can exit onto the Frequency Public Road and also the Grandlands Housing Scheme Public Road. And as we continue, in addition, we have traffic arrangements for Grandlands. So that is another road closure we will have. And the Traffic Department of the Royal Grenada Police Force notifies the general public, particularly motorists, that is section of the Grand Anse Public Road from the Golf Course intersection to the Food Fair traffic lights will be closed to vehicular traffic starting today from 7:30 p.m. to 2 a.m. and that will be done daily and will continue for several weeks. Persons, please pay particular attention. That portion of road from the Golf Course intersection to the Food Fair traffic light will be closed to vehicular traffic starting today from 7:30 p.m. to 2 a.m. and that is daily for continue for several weeks. This closure is necessary to facilitate pipeline work as part of the Southern St. George Water Supply Expansion Project. As a result, the following traffic arrangements will be implemented. No vehicles will be permitted to travel north along the Grandlands Public Road from its intersection with Montu Public Road near Food Fair traffic lights. Alternative routes, vehicles traveling from the southmost part of the island will be diverted via the Montu Public Road, continue through Carlin Park, and exit onto the Golf Course Public Road. All other traffic arrangements remain the same, and persons must pay particular attention to the alternative routes. Vehicles traveling from the southmost part of the island will divert via the Montu Public Road, continue through Carlin Park, and exit onto the Golf Course Public Road. So we're seeing here that the Grandlands Public Road will be a bit chaotic today, starting at 9 a.m. and it will continue until 2 a.m. in the morning. Persons, drivers especially, should take note and please use the alternative traffic routes. There will be police officers deployed to assist persons in flowing through the alternative routes and getting to their destination safely. But just by way of the traffic, we want persons to know that if you have not left home as yet, please do so and avoid that bit of a rush, although we don't expect a heavy flow of traffic in most of the areas. But the Grandlands Public Road it will definitely be chaotic today. So please, if you have not left home as yet, please do so to avoid the rush and get to work on time and safely. And the question we ask every morning, I will continue to ask.
If you're texting,
then who is driving?
Thank you, Corporal Paul. Have yourself a wonderful day and your team as well. And we look forward to another engagement tomorrow.
Thank you, and have a blessed day to you and the entire team as well.
Folks, that was the traffic report. Compliments the RGPF collaboratively with the GBN. We take a quick commercial break and we get to the Ariza program this morning.
Welcome to the Intra-African Trade Fair 2025, the gateway to abundant opportunity, the platform for more, access to a continent with more makers and creators, more technology and manufacturing capabilities, more innovators and collaborators, more information and knowledge, a continent of opportunities for business in more markets and resources that accelerate progress and create space for more infrastructure, connectivity and networking, more creativity, production, and more deals for the people. Afrexim Bank, in collaboration with the African Union Commission and the AFCFTA Secretariat, brings you the 4th Intra-African Trade Fair, hosted by the People's Democratic Republic of Algeria. Over 2,000 exhibitors, 35,000 plus attendees, 140 plus countries, $44 billion in trade and investment opportunities. Register now and enter the gateway to new opportunities.
Served Grenada for decades, we are the #1 and largest electrical supplier.
Hi, welcome to Sun Electrical. How may I help?
We offer electrical wire accessories, tools, and appliances for all residential, commercial, and industrial applications, which is what we are known for. And we expanded our products with new innovative ways to modernize your home. New homeowners will be captivated in our lighting showrooms.
Some more pendant lights here. These are very multifunctional because they can work for kitchens, living rooms, bedrooms.
We have a wide selection of lighting, ranging from indoor to outdoor and solar. We are also available for site visit services to assist you with selecting the perfect light for your forever home. We are located at Dusty Highway in Grenada, St. George. Sudden Electrical. Best value, expert advice, quality products. We hope to see you soon.
Looking to shop online from your favorite stores like Amazon and Shein? With GPC Global, it's never been easier. Get your very own US address and shop from around the world. With GPC Global, you can order the latest trends and must-have items, all delivered straight to Grenada to your closest post office for your pickup. We offer the cheapest rates and our service is reliable and quick. No more waiting for weeks for your packages. Your satisfaction is guaranteed. Join the Grenada Postal family today and start shopping smarter. Visit us online at www.grenadapostal.com or call us on 437-POST. That's 437-7678. GPC Global, your gateway to the world.
Alright folks, it's 24 minutes after 7 o'clock, and as you can see this morning, my studio is empty besides me, right? Usually on Mondays I will have Josephine Walters George, with us for the Ariza program. This morning she's doing it virtually all the way from Brooklyn, New York. Good morning, Josephine.
Good morning, innocent. Why don't you stop giving yourself all that trouble? Just say Josephine.
All right, okay, Josephine.
That's fine.
Okay, all
That's
right.
okay.
All right. How's New York?
It's pretty good. Yesterday there was a little rain after the shot. No, I would say maybe around 6:30ish. The rain started, but It's all good. was good.
And the turnout so far, you had any engagements yet with our members out there?
Oh, the turnout was great. We had engagements since we got here. We had more engagements yesterday, obviously, but that's the climax, so we expected that. And we will still be having engagements until we leave. So we have engagements until Wednesday. But remember, this is, should I say, threefold, because this leg of the journey in New York, we saw members before Grenada Day. We saw a huge amount of members yesterday, which was Grenada Day. Kudos to the organizers, and just to say, I was very pleased to have participated for yet another year to engage with our members, or prospective members too, because some persons did not know, weren't sure, and so they engage with us, and now they will become members, so they are prospects, and to just about everyone, because some people came by just to gather information, and that's fine too. So once we're done on Wednesday, tomorrow actually, is when we wrap up. Maybe a couple of people on Wednesday, but nothing much, and the group takes off to Canada.
Ah, okay.
The next leg of the journey. And this part is twofold, because on the 22nd, you have the Grenadian authors and speakers who are going to be at the JCA Center. I think the Prime Minister, Honorable Deacon Mitchell, will be in attendance as well, and the Ariza team will be there. Oh, I have to backtrack a bit. Sorry. Before we go to Toronto, how could I forget? On Tuesday, tomorrow, we're at the Nutmeg House, 1215 Flatbush Avenue. That's our Ridgeway event, because when you're in a whole lot of music and that sort of festive mood, you don't really get to sit one-on-one with a member to explain the Ridgeway residences, declare housing development, or to get to do the virtual walkthrough. So tomorrow is when we're going to do that at the Nutmeg House. So come all to the Grenadians living in the diaspora who living in New York, I should say, who didn't yet know. We're going to be there from 6 to 8. So you get to learn all about Ridgeway, and how you can own a home hassle-free in Grenada through Ariza. Now, if you have other concerns and queries, it doesn't mean that you can't chat with us. So we're open to that. We're Ariza, okay? So don't limit your questions, your concerns. Come chat with us. If for some reason you didn't see us at Grenada Day, you weren't able to make it, and you want to check us out, that's all right. You're most welcome. Now, from there, the next morning, the team flies out to Toronto. So let's go back to Toronto. That's 2 events. On the 22nd at 5, the venue is the JCA Center at North York. Yeah? That's where our folks will be joining the organizers and, of course, the Grenadian authors and sponsors. So we're going to be there, and we're also going to be at the Black Creek Pioneer Village, and that is on the 23rd, which is where we were last year, the Grenada Day Toronto. We were there last year, but this is an additional, the Grenadian authors and sponsors, that's a different event. So we will be killing 2 birds with one stone. So what are we doing there? Why are we there? Why are we here? We're meeting with our people. Our members love to see us, love to hear from us. We're allowing for small deposits. Some persons ordered cards. Some members ordered cards. We have brought the cards with us. And, of course, there are prospective members who would love to become a member of Ariza. So we are there to accommodate these people as well. Any questions, queries about us as a credit union, as a business, as a local homegrown business, anything you want to find out about Ariza, feel free to come and chat with the expert.
Josephine, I must really commend Ariza on that initiative. I mean, not very often you'd find local financial institutions going out into the diaspora to engage with its members and prospective members, as we would say. So that in itself, I am hopeful that it will bear all the fruits that need, to come from it.
We do also have a diaspora desk. That tells you how focused we are on our folks in the diaspora. And so I also want to say to anyone out there in the diaspora who would like to be in touch with us, drop us a line at diaspora@arizacu.com. You can also call 4735-341111, and you'll be connected to the diaspora desk. So it's a holistic approach to serving our members, and I say prospective members in the diaspora. Now, if we think about it, some people don't really come back home. Whether they're legal, illegal, whatever their status is, regardless of status, some people don't really come back home. They left, and their roots are now here. They have most of their interests. They've had children, grandchildren. This is where their family is. But they like to own a bit of Grenada. They like to know the investment is safe. So when I say come back home, I should reword that. They don't come home regularly.
Right.
They may take a trip elsewhere and so on. Once in a while, they come for a little seawater and sun. But it doesn't mean that they don't want to engage with us. Okay. So we make we create that opportunity for them. So in this case in New York, we are creating two opportunities. Grenada Day is one. That's gone. Thanks to everyone. Let's say heartfelt thanks to you for coming out yesterday. Some people just wanted to see us, quite frankly, and innocent, they call up your name.
Tell them stop.
Call up your name.
They were expecting me up there.
Some of them just walked up to me, oh, you the lady that is behind the program with MSN. Yes, you all do an excellent job.
Oh, yeah.
They didn't just say me. They say you all do an excellent job. And so thank you, folks. We appreciate it 100%. And just know that Ariza is here for you. So,
Josephine, just before you run off, if you find the time, it would be wise if you can visit Crossroads Radio. That's in East Flatbush, and see Mr. B, and you can make an appearance there. Mr. Reverend Samuel Caesar.
Are you kidding me? Okay, so give me the contact.
I'll send you that information, right?
Because sometime today I'm gonna go down to Flatbush Avenue, of course, to prep for tomorrow, and then tomorrow afternoon.
Yeah, I'll WhatsApp you that contact information. Reverend Caesar would be glad to have you on Crossroads. All right.
Okay.
All right.
So we make the time to be there.
Yeah. Okay.
So thank you so much, guys, and thanks again to those who came out yesterday and interacted with us. And even if you didn't, I know you're happy that we were able to sponsor this event, and we're looking forward now to seeing those in Toronto. See you there on the 22nd and the 23rd.
Josephine, I miss you. Come back home.
I miss you too. I'll be back home soon. I promise I'll be back home soon, so don't go crying.
No. The tears are finished. I got no more tears. All right. Be safe, and to the team up there, all the best, and continue flying the Ariza flag as high as it can.
Yeah, we flew the Ariza flag, we flew the Grenada flag, or we just flew flag.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Josephine. Yeah. Have a good one.
Yes, and my dear, and you.
See you soon. See you soon. Bye-bye. All right, folks, that's the Ariza segment this morning, speaking there via the telephone with Josephine George, and all the way in New York as the Ariza Credit Union meets with its members and prospective members in the diaspora. Remember, they head on to Toronto subsequently. We take a commercial break. We'll be back after these. Don't you go anywhere.
Request?
Are you ready to take charge of your money, build wealth, and protect your family's legacy? Then join us on October 9th, 2025 at Radisson Grenada Beach Resort for your Financial Future 2.0 Legacy, Literacy, and Liberation, a one-day financial summit designed to break cycles, build wealth, and leave a lasting legacy. You'll gain real-life budgeting hacks, a money mindset reboot, steps to create generational wealth, and practical tips on investing, estate planning, insurance, health, and business finance, all from expert speakers who know how to turn knowledge into action. With 2 inspirational keynotes, 3 powerful panel discussions, and 6 breakout sessions, you will leave with your personalized action plan for success. Don't wait. Secure your seat today. Tickets are EC $350 at disruptiveleadershipconference.com/YFF. Your Financial Future 2.0. Your next chapter starts here.
Mobility, a common theme woven into the very fabric of human history. From ancient wanderers to modern explorers, our instinct to move, to seek something greater, and to grow has always driven us forward. Imagine a journey into pathways of boundless opportunities and endless possibilities. A collective future where the vibrant rhythms of the Caribbean, rich culture, and welcoming community create unforgettable experiences. Beyond citizenship by investment, we believe in our collective investment of time, resources, and energy that fosters innovation, creates jobs, and enriches lives, driving the growth of an entire nation. The Investment Migration Agency Grenada boasts over a decade of exceptional service and remains committed to guiding you toward global mobility and economic freedom through investment. Your journey becomes our shared story of progress and prosperity. This is an invitation to be part of something greater, something enduring. Begin your journey at imagrenada.gd. IMA Grenada. Unlock the possibilities.
At Oasis Pet and Garden, we bring you the best products at the best prices nationwide. Wholesale prices available on selected items. Come take advantage of our amazing in-store discounts. At Oasis Pet and Garden, there is something for everyone. To order and for more information, contact Oasis Pet and Garden today. Or contact us on Facebook or Instagram. Oasis Pet and Garden, a home for farmers.
Stumps ready? The biggest party in sports is back. It's Republic Bank CPL 2025. Bowls off August 14th to September 21st. 34 matches, 6 teams, 6 nations. Your Caribbean cricket frenzy. From big sixes to deadly yorkers, catch every boundary, every wicket, every moment. Live on GBN TV and Classic Radio. This is not just cricket. This is CPL 2025. Don't miss a ball.
All right, folks, it's 21 minutes on to 8 o'clock, and it's time for the continued conversation. And I have no further in-house guest. So I am inviting you to call in and share with us whatever you think is worthy of being shared. Of course, as we say, we keep it between the parameters of morality and truthfulness, and as brief as possible. That's something that I'm seeing that we've spoken about before, the road work that is being done, and we're seeing that the folks are working from 7:30 p.m. to 2 a.m. That's a good initiative. I think it's a good place to start. Maybe we'd start seeing some more of that kind of work, those kind of transactions and so forth taking place at nights, I think that's a good thing. However, like I said, I will not dictate topic this morning. I'm going to open it up. Good morning, caller. Welcome.
Yes, good morning, Mr. Joseph. Greetings.
Welcome.
A couple of things, briefly. I think that as you just said, they relate to the works. I heard about it too. That's how people plan and get things done efficiently, as not to cause so much disruption to the normal social activities in the country. You have to give them a mark for that. Mr. Joseph, I also want to draw reference to an article in the commentary section of a prominent newspaper, namely the New Today, yes, that's right. Written by one Dr. Francis, well, the machine says to me Amid. When I check the spelling, it seems to be Amede, because some people pronounce it that way. But whoever this gentleman is, evidently he's a gentleman, I want to commend him on an excellent job, a thesis I consider it to be. Mr. Joseph, it has to do with the proposed bill by this, I don't know what to call them, by this administration related to sexual health and otherwise of children down to the age of 12. This gentleman did a perfect job with bibliographical references, nicely put, professionally put, that can debunk all the nonsense spoken about so far by the administration and the representatives, including the so-called Attorney General. What bunkum this young woman speaks, or squirts, should I say. So I want to commend that gentleman wherever he is. Keep it up. And I would like to suggest also that Grenadians read this article by Dr. Francis Amid. I cannot recall right now the title of the document, but it is there for us. We should understand clearly the dangers of creating a law like that in this little country, because it leads to immorality and more problems, social problems into the future. Thank you, sir, for that excellent exercise. Finally, Mr. Joseph, I want to ask, would like to ask you courteously, sir, through your administration, to give me an opportunity, 1 hour, in the presence of a representative from the CCR, led by Francis Alexis et al. Francis Alexis, by the ICCR, led by Dave Ned, the Attorney General and myself, to prove to the Grenadian people that what was done with this law that was passed there relative to the oath of change of the oath of office is a fraud and totally invalid, illegitimate, and without legal authority. And in the process, brothers and sisters, I want you to study the following bibliographical references. Today, the modern technology permits you to punch in at your cell phone or your computer and see the following. The glossary of the United Kingdom Parliament in the section F, and see what the meaning of the word schedule means in law and contract documents. I'd like you also to see ask the question of your gadget. What does schedule mean in UK law? And also ask it, why are schedules written at the end of contracts? Because in contracts also, and from my own experience as a logistical foreman in major construction jobs, especially in airports and so on, I was privy to the schedules which set out the procedural and technical details for the enhanced operations of. So I am convinced, from what I understand, that under no circumstances you can separate a schedule from a natural clause of an original document. But I like to prove it to the Grenadian people. Get in, as I end here, get in your professional technology to put up screenshots of sections of the Constitution 39, 111, and the 3 schedules. It can be done, Grenadians. What they, 30-5 or so people have done to you is a farce, is a hoax. And look at when they did it in the middle of the Satan season. Their aim is defeat. That's why I brand them decook people. We have to challenge them and prepare ourselves for a referendum, but it's a referendum of abrogation or repeal. In other words, to kill that stupid, irregular, corrupt law that was passed there that in effect changes nothing in Grenada but puts the country in a greater state of apprehension and uncertainty. Thank you very much, Mr. Joseph, for what it's worth to do. Have a nice day. Will you, sir?
You have a good day too, caller. Have a good one. Let's accommodate a call via WhatsApp. Good morning, caller. Welcome.
Good morning, Gordon. How are you?
I am alive and very thankful. How are you?
I'm good. Most times, some Grenadians say that politicians and other people don't listen. But I want to
Hello? Hello?
Done from 7 p.m. to 2 a.m. I heard somebody had talked that this walk on the roads could be done at that time, and he listened. So I want to thank him. Another thing that I would like to see, that going back to the carnival, we women supposed to respect ourselves, because you see this nakedness, the women will exploit now, as I would say, themselves. Please, yes, we have carnival, yes, we have culture, but please don't put their body outside. My God, it was disgusting to watch. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much, caller. Thank you very much. All right, let's go back to the telephone line and say good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Joseph.
Welcome to the program.
And how are you, my brother?
I am alive and so very thankful.
Thank God for that. My concern this morning is the Molyneux Public Road. I would like the authority to give us an update on that road, because I think, if my memory serves me right, the road was supposed to get an X-coat on it. And that road started deteriorating very badly. And nobody is looking at it. So I want to know what is going on with that public road. Could you find out for me, please? Thank you, sir.
I will make some inquiry, okay?
Thank you, my brother.
Thank you.
Have a blessed day.
Have a good one. Bye-bye. It's 14 minutes on to the 8 o'clock hour. That is our time as we head back to the telephone line. Good morning, caller. Welcome.
Good morning.
Hi, welcome to the program.
Good morning, and how are you?
I am alive and so very thankful.
Okay. There is a part of the road that needs to be repaired. That's a little way ahead of Carlton Cocoa Station when heading towards Grenville. I'm just asking for something to be done. Please, it's a while now this road has been like that. That part of the road. That's below now,
okay.
The new building. And I gave you a CD. I don't know if you can remember, a flash drive. A person from St. Andrews.
Yeah, I have it, but I haven't been up that side.
Yeah, I just wanted to know. I don't know if you would like me to talk to you off the air.
Okay, yeah, you can call back after the program.
That's around what time, so?
Anytime after 8, right after the BBC.
Okay, then.
All right?
All right.
Okay, good. Thanks, bye-bye. All right, folks, 13 minutes on to 8 o'clock. That is the time as we go back to the telephone line and say good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
How are you?
Well, not too bad. Taking it one day at a time.
Okay, that's good.
As you get older, you get wiser, and you got to slow down a bit.
Definitely so.
All right. Listen, there is an issue though that I need to talk about, which is involved probably three of the richest companies in Grenada. You know, it's degrading, but somebody got to say something. Rubis, Sol, and Grenlec. Those three companies are using the facility of the government of Grenada. And the government of Grenada provides services to them and also to themselves. But it's degrading that they provide, the customs officers have to do a duty to protect Grenada and protect the interests of the companies. And you know, up to this day, I think I spoke about it about a year ago, or just over a year ago. They refuse to provide toilet facilities for the customs officers, meaning men and women, and that is degrading. They have to go and beg somebody to use the washroom. The sun is hot, they have to go under a tree and shelter. The rain falling, they have to run for cover. You mean Whistle and the Grenlec cannot provide a proper area and do something proper for the customs officers who have to protect the country and themselves? So calling on Rubis, Sol, and Grenlec, please, for the customs officers that is providing duties to y'all at the Queen's Park pumping station and also Granwell filling station, please try and provide proper facility for the customs officers. It's degrading that they have to go and beg people to use their washroom.
Okay.
You understand? So calling on them again. Rubis, Salt, and Grenlet. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, caller. Have a good one. It's 10 minutes on to 8 o'clock. We take a commercial break. We'll be back after these messages. Don't you go anywhere.
Freedom is driven to pursue that passion that keeps you up at night and makes you smile in your sleep. Freedom is bold to embrace the possibilities that can open up your world and conquer new heights. Freedom is fabulous with bits and pieces that enhance the quality of your life. Freedom is what you do with the flexibility to change path or direction when you need to. Freedom breeds ambition and purpose while having loads of fun along the way. But most of all, freedom is well-deserved for the road traveled and the journey still to come. Unleash your freedom with Nexa Credit Union. Call us on 440-1354 or visit our website to pre-apply. Apply now. Freedom awaits. Terms and conditions apply. Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
Welcome to the Intra-African Trade Fair 2025, the gateway to abundant opportunity, the platform for more, access to a continent with more makers and creators, more technology and manufacturing capabilities, more innovators and collaborators, more information and knowledge, a continent of opportunities for business in more markets and resources that accelerate progress and create space for more infrastructure, connectivity and networking, more creativity, production, and more deals for the people. Afrexim Bank, in collaboration with the African Union Commission and the AFCFTA Secretariat, brings you the 4th Intra-African Trade Fair, hosted by the People's Democratic Republic of Algeria. Over 2,000 exhibitors, 35,000 plus attendees, 140 plus countries, $44 billion in trade and investment opportunities. Register now and enter the gateway to new opportunities.
All right, it's 7 minutes on to 8 o'clock. We head straight back to the telephone line and say good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Hi, welcome to the program.
Thank you for taking my call. I want to say something this morning. There is a gentleman that called on the radio, and it condemned everything that every government that passed in Grenada do. We're starting from what you call School Ahmed in the days of Kerry, when they bring in School Ahmed here. They condemn that. They condemn Easter Water Parade. Right. Independent, they condemn that. The same, what you call, referendum. They had the opportunity to change it for 4 years. They run it under what you call the People's Revolution. They didn't do nothing to it. And today, everything everybody do, they condemn it. The same system going back to when he used to ride the big BSA bike and do all them things. They condemn Easter Water Parade. They condemn Expo 60 69 and everything developed. Today tell me, after Expo 69, after Gary and the revolution, tell me what is development at Grenada. I would like him to tell me. Because everything he condemn in, every living thing he condemn in, right? And then he put in his own word and his own self. You understand? But there's people that know him. When he used to ride the big BSA bike and making all the mawet in tongue and making rules. Who used to disturb him? Who used to tell him anything? Eh? They capside Gary. When they don't, they still turn back and capside Morris. What you want to try to do again today? He must understand where he come from, and there are people who know him very well, and there was neighbor also. Have a good day, sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much, caller. 5 minutes on to 8 o'clock. That is the time. You know the number, 435-2041. Good morning, Innocent. My issue this morning is people need to groom or cut trees that are hanging over on nation's roads. It poses a serious danger to vehicle and persons using the roads. Innocent, the trees only have owners when you pick the fruit, not when it causes harm. Please, the authorities need to either help cut or charge the property owners if one and nothing is done. Thank you. Good morning, Colin.
Anne-Marie. Good morning, Mr. How are you this morning?
I am alive and so very thankful. How are you?
Yes, I'm trying to support a woman called Anne-Marie. Money should be spent for health and medical to the citizens of Grenada than to spend money on a referendum that's already been taken care of. You know, because that's a waste. All that millions of money could be done for health. That's priority, health, not to something which is right. That's why I said Amory's hit the nail on the head. Okay, because again, Rolo says the same thing. He's right also. But the priority is our health and medicine. Have a blessed day.
Thank you. Thank you very much, caller. Have a good one. Let's head to our WhatsApp. Good morning, caller. Welcome.
Morning, Mr. Innocent.
Hi, welcome to the program. I am alive and thankful. How are you?
Okay, enough. Let me say something. Relative to the issue of the law that was passed recently in Parliament, everything Mr. Rolo is pointing out, I point out basically the same thing too. Even though I don't go into the constitutional makeup as it is. But the common sense of the whole thing applies, period. Because you can't have the Prime Minister representing His Majesty government. You have the opposition leader representing His Majesty opposition. The Governor General, who is the head of the state of Grenada, representing the King. And the situation is being that way, and you want to change it and say you're swearing to Grenada. It doesn't make sense. It is a contradiction or so. But that I don't have enough time right now to talk about.
Okay.
I'm innocent. For years, I've been asking the question, if the people who work on GBN listen to GBN radio especially, the TV program is a little bit different. But the radio station, as it brings out programming, I wonder if you people that work on the station listen to that station and recognize the nonsense that goes on in programming on GBN. I know this for years. It happens over and over.
Programs like what? Hello?
That way.
Yeah.
The radio station is bringing a TV program. I don't understand. No, I don't understand that. I understand when cricket finish, the TV doesn't get turned off from the radio. Radio programming is radio programming, TV programming is TV programming. And plus the other way that some of the way that you all handle the programs itself, you all need to sit down and do a good look at GBN. You all are turning people off from GBN, I'm telling you frankly. Take care, sir.
Thank you very much for your observation. And let's go back to the telephone line. It's 30 seconds away from it. Good morning.
Morning, Innocent.
Hi, welcome.
Yeah, my concern is how serious we take preparation for any eventuality. Last week I heard a little snippet that said somebody official in Barbados, I think dealing with the Caribbean Disaster Organization or Minister in Barbados, said that we need to become more averse to in the preparatory sense to disaster and so on. I don't think we give enough attention. And of course, I'm not just thinking about NADMA. As a people, Look at what happened over the weekend and what is even expecting this week. We don't pay enough attention. Now it's just to scare people, to understand, to explain, let people understand what is required. In terms of their role, I don't think, just at Carnival, people revel and so on, and they release the energy, fine. But we need to put enough energy in building structures and community processes that would help us, because this thing ain't going anywhere. In fact, Spain or France, Paris, is planning for the heat that when it comes to 100 and something, whatever, in terms of the measurement, because they said that the city would be halted, when that time comes. We need to do similar, not because France and so on doing. I don't think we really understand, and then we have this idea that God will protect us. God help those who help themselves. I know I don't have much time, but I think that we need to, sometimes something might be organized for some professional to come and speak and so on, and that's it. And we don't have that sort of continuity, that sort of stick-to-itiveness, where people need to understand this thing is not going away, and it got worse as the time goes on. Thank you very much, Innocent.
Thank you very much, caller. And with that, it brings the curtains down on this morning's conversation. Thank you, each and every one of you who participated one way or the other. And if the good Lord spare your lives, we'll do this again tomorrow, same time, same place, same platforms and channels. Bye-bye.